Last night, the 10-year yield broke decisively above that 450 level. This was the key zone that we had talked about earlier this year. You can see multiple times we ran into 450 and turned back down, but this time it broke up. You'll also notice that the purple line, which is the 200-day moving average, is actually turning back to the upside here over the last few days, meaning over the last 200 days, that 10-year is actually moving higher. Now, the reason why this is so important is a couple of things. First, if you're taking a look at the precious metal space, last night gold and silver got absolutely trashed because neither of those pay a yield. And as rates go up, people can take their capital out of something like gold and put it into bonds that are going to pay them a higher return. And so typically when we see higher rates, that ends up being a headwind for the metal space. So that's something we definitely want to keep in mind moving forward. Now, when we look at the 10-year, back in 2023 is where we topped out just a little over that 5% level. That is the zone where if we break above, that will really put a dampening on the overall market. Right now, above 450 is not what the bulls wanted to see because, again, people can take capital out of stocks, metals, etc., and put it into essentially a higher yielding, safer return inside the bond market, and the bond market will capture some of that capital. If we continue to push higher here, that would not necessarily be a good sign, but really the biggest concern is above that $5 level. If we happen to fall back below that 450 level here in the next week or two, that would be a very good sign. We have seen a number of times where we've had that false breakout or false breakdown, not be able to hold and then turn around and reverse the other direction. So we're going to be paying very, very close attention to the 10-year here over the next couple of weeks to see exactly what happens. But right now, it is certainly a headwind. It's a little bit reason to be cautious, and it is something you definitely want to keep on your radar.